Bro, that shit's hella loud. Your TikTok is loud. Did you say what? I said your TikTok is loud as fuck. Hey, bro, I know who I want to try. Man, bro, don't let what happened last game happen again. That was crucial, bro. You threw 4 pick sixes.
I don't understand how what I'm about to show you is not a bigger deal in the news everywhere in the world, but Nikon had a photo contest, and take a wild guess what that is. I'll give you 2 seconds. 1, 2. It's a frickin' ant.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Mike 50. Hey, tight. Hey, over. 24, watch shit. 25, check 25.
First play and a first pass for Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. Too little, Cupcake. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
They'll try again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 21. Now Wilson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Wilson. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Wilson will throw again. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. The 40. Past the 20.
Come on, bring it, baby.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So he gets caught trying to extend the play, and he ends up watching them score on an interception instead.
And what's the old proverb, Brandon? Discretion is the better part of valor. Certainly applies here. You have to admire what he tried to do, extending the play and trying to make something happen. But he definitely needed discretion. Throw it away, run it, do anything other than throw that pick 6.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
I ain't gonna cap you, brother.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, 1st quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play action. It's Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Murray going to throw. He'll buy some time right. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Washington now brings this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wilson.
Yeah, it's like a double homicide. Bro.
This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I had to come kill you twice for that one time you beat me.
Play action. Now Wilson on the move to his left. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
56, right there, 56. Here we go. 56 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Steps away. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Murray. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Wilson.
Oh, damn.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, come on, catch that.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay him back. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a possession lead here.
Let me kick the field goal at least.
Give me my field goal, bro.
They need to quit.
This one is a runaway.
Hey, you know this is on the stream too, right?
Everybody gets a chance to play a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watch the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
I got you that one time. That's it, bro.
And it'll never happen again. Now I had to Steph Curry you 2 times in a row.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another
Steph
shot
Curry.
now as this
Steph Curry.
You know, I got tired by niggas.
Just
right
remember Steph Curry. Steph Curry.
Make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
All right, bro. I'll play with you later, bro.
All right. See how we body these niggas stream? Let's go, Cardinals. Head in the game, head in the game. another one there.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. What stop? You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves, they tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them, it's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she... Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the green. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Come on. I got one. Bunch set. Coach. Bunch set. Kill. Check.
First down, Murray rolling to his left. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend, because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there, because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field, and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They run behind center with Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, The defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Watch 57.
Hey, check. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Cut. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Not here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts, escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden, what a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
57's the Mike. Hey, here I come.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Man, I got you.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Switch up.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Hey, keep it up. Hey, 25's the Mike.
Ready, go.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pass. 57. Mike, 57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's it, baby.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 50.
In motion, the tight end.
Watch the slant. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 1st down, Hurts. It's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Ready, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
We're scoreless after one.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Watch the back.
Tempo.
25. Let's go.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, 20.
Check. Dragon 60.
We got this. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Let's put him.
Hurts.
Put that team on the front.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2nd and 8 coming up. To throw is Murray. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing now is Murray. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Murray getting this complete to Connor. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Here we go.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Hey, switch gears.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Powers through him. Yet again, just a bruising carry. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense. This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Jam.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Hey, Ace. Alert flare.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
There we go.
Kyler Murray fighting Marquise Brown. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
57's the mic.
They're going to try and run, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic all day.
In motion goes the tight end.
19. 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Let's go. I got one.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Let's go.
Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they tie it on the last play of the second quarter. Now the PAT will give them the lead.
Yeah, and how about that extra little jolt that they'll feel when the ball goes through the posts? Carry that to the locker room with them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his pass is caught. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Timberwolves.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, 25.
They'll throw a first down with Hurts. He's got Smith here. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I don't think you got it, son. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Throwing is Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 45 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Bronco 80.
25 the Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Hey, 25 the Mike. We're going 25 the Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Warrior 70.
We're going 25 the Mike.
Ready.
Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he is out of... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
Check 56. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
60 Eagles. Ready, go.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Packer 60.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
18 Cardinal.
I'm here all day.
Oh, I might have lost this one.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Check smash.
We want it. Come to my world. Check 3. Pick the edge.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
Hey. Switch.
18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now back to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they could do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really...
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Dallas Goedert, 37 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 57. Mike, 57.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Connor up the middle. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Once again, it's Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Two, 57. Ricky. Undercrush.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
Watch the run.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. as he ran off the field after making that play. We saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
79 Broncos.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
57's the mic.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come 19. Come 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Murray to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Back to throw. Murray. He's got Connor. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check.
Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
7 over the double digits it was.
The pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed.
You ain't
just
scoring
a bit.
no more,
now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And I want to go for the 2.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Game over.
After the touchdown,
Game over. Game over, boy. Boy, my game, boy.
Field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
My game, boy. Game over. Get off.
Come on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
And that's intercepted.
My game. Game over. Get the fuck off my game, bitch.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to hang on.
You suck. You suck.
They get the
You suck.
turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were
I am
clicking.
that nigga.
They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
I am him. I am him.